everybody! We'll turn the music down. Everybody calls your friend. Can you hear me? I'm back. I survived the... How many days has it been since the anniversary? Hi! Oh! Do I have my stream... No, they're on. Okay, good. I had a bunch of things turned off. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the 100... No, 300 bits, that bot Ed. Thank you for the head patties. A big old kiss for foul play. Mwah. I'm trying to catch up. I went to get a beer. Don't judge my beer choice. I think it is superior. It is Corona in a bottle with a lime wedge shoved in there to make it extra good. Superior? Yes, Lloyd. Oh, thank you for the resub, Lloyd. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yippee! You need the lime wedge. You need it. It's not good without the lime. It totally changes everything. I just felt like having a nice cold beer. It's alright, no judgment, you may live. I feel like I've been hungover since Friday. Was it Friday? No, Saturday. Wait, Friday. Friday, yeah, I feel like I've been hungover since Friday. It's just been... I've been hammered with work. So Friday was the 2-year anniversary celebration stream, so thank you everybody that came. And it was like it's my longest stream ever, almost 8 hours. Thank you for the Prime
Insert
Prince.
_creative_name cheered Dex 100 Dragon Hype. Love the streams, stream more PLS.
PLS. Thank you, Creative, for the 100 biddies. I had plans to stream all week actually, but for those of you that don't know, we have a big convention coming up called Offkai in June. So we've been in turbo meeting management mode right now, doing a bunch of meetings and conference and convention setup stuff. So anytime I've wanted to schedule a stream, I've had a meeting pop up or something and I have to be there. It's like when you accidentally become too important at work. You accidentally become important at work. It's like, uh-oh, now I have to answer questions. Uh-oh. I don't want to do this. I want someone else to do it, but I have to. Somehow, I have to be the one that people ask questions to. Me and Faith. Faith is the one of the other managers. She is an offline manager, I guess you could say, because she handles business ops. She's a girl boss. She's very cool. And we are holding down the fort. We are girl bossing our pants off this week. Hello. Stim Blizzard let a bunch of people play with the player housing at PAX, and it's insane. I'm excited for Stim to make a dungeon to lock all of chat in. I would like to play WoW again. I just have too many games on the go and hobbies at the same time. I don't know how I have time to do all to do it all. Wow, my brain. Thank you for the gifted sub, Flo. Can I call you Flo? It's been busy here. I'm glad we get some time today. I wanted to look over miniature paintings. Thank God spins are stopped. I have to do 187 spins on the punishment wheel, apparently, according to Prince. So there's that. That's gonna become a regular part of our stream for like the next 3 years. 186. Thanks everybody who donated and gifted subs, but now I'm gonna be being punished for like 3 years. I don't know. I'm gonna be fit from that because 10 squats are one of the things. One of the things on there. Hi, Jeff. Spinning continues until morale improves. How's the morale today? How's everyone doing? Did you miss me? I was gone for a few days. I was just being like very insane on my Twitter account, that's all. I accidentally posted some tweets that should have probably stayed on the alt account. But you know, I was feeling a little silly with it. Are Oshi withdrawals a thing? Of course they are. Don't you miss people? I love that for you. The longer I stay at Glitch Stars, the more insane I get. I don't know if that's like a correlation or causation or correlation. Is that what they say? I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely affected my brain chemistry. Considering who you have to manage, that checks out. Everybody was very sweet to me today, so I feel like I might have concerned them with my tweets. Because today at work, everyone was very sweet, and they said, "Thank you, Stim, for everything that you do. We love you." And I was like, "Oh, this is so nice." Appreciation. Watching Leah stream has had that effect on me, so it's probably worse for you. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I have to look up a lot of NSFW stuff for Miwa. And a lot of interesting topics for Leah. Yeah. It's great. It's good. My mind has been expanded since working at Glitch Stars. Oh. It's fun. It's fun. It's a good job. I like how it's very fast paced. I like how it's always different each day. You never know what to expect, honestly. You never do. Oh, delicious. So, today, what are we doing today, chat? We are learning how to paint miniatures. If you're part of the Discord, you saw us talking about it. And I have a recommended paint list. I want to learn dry brush. I want to do base coats. I want to do wet coats. Washes. That's what I was thinking of. Washes. I want to do all the things. I want to airbrush, even though that's a bit advanced for me. We'll see. Hi, Plumpy Crunchy. Oh no, I should not drink beer on stream. It's gonna make me want to burp. Anyways, that's what we're learning today. I'm excited. I'll be getting a Necron Combat Patrol set to start. Once I get my payout from work. It should be within the next few days. Then I'll be able to buy the stat. Actually, I feel like I don't even want to yap much today. I feel like I just want to dive into it. But I think we could look at minis together as well. Prime, base coat, wash, highlights. We pray to the god of finished minis. Oh yeah, you have to prime them. Right, that's true. It's about time I finished that painting tutorial I promised Miwa. Has Miwa done a mini painting stream yet? I don't think she has. Has she? No. Has she? I know Sunny has done mini stuff. Necrons are a good starting set. I'm so lucky that the most based faction is my faction and they're easy to paint. I love reading all the YouTube comments I got because apparently I said in the Bricky timeline video, how are Necrons evil? I made one comment saying, I don't think Necrons are evil or something like that. And like all the comments are like, Stim, are you okay? Necrons like literally love to just like commit genocide. Pray to the gods of pile of shame. What does that mean? Sunny has built. I don't know if she's painted. Oh. Invented racism, but not evil. You know, I haven't read The Infinite and the Divine yet, so I know I will go over that. Pile of Shame, unpainted minis. Oh my god, that's funny. let me just bury my shame. But almost every faction likes the genocide, so they're basically middling as far as evil goes. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. At least they don't like torture you for fun and like make you into furniture. At least they don't like turn you into like food rations or like living lobotomized servants. Right? They don't do any of that stuff. They're very efficient. Most mini painters have a pile of about 20 plus boxes of unpainted, unbuilt minis. So I didn't realize you had to build them first. I thought they came assembled. Some of them wear skin suits, but only some. Not all of them, only some. Their weapons are arguably some of the most humane ways to kill. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They'll just like blast your atoms into pieces, but they're not gonna draw it out. The like skin flayer cult of Necrons. They like to wear skin. They wanna become people. Tyranids will not infest a world with a Necron tomb on it. What? Is that real? Is that a fan theory or is that canon? That's really cool. Why is that? Are they scared? Are they scared? They can eat them? Oh, they can't eat them. Oh, yeah, I guess they can't eat them. That's true. They're not like biomass. It's pretty ironic when you consider a Necron world as the reason Tyranids are even attacking the galaxy. Is it? I don't know why the Tyranids are attacking. I thought they just like stumbled upon us and were like, this looks nice. We're gonna eat you. This is like a nice little buffet for us. A Necron installation called the Pharos was triggered during the heresy? Hmm. There's many reasons and theories. Nothing is ever... That's what I love about it. Nothing's ever fully confirmed. You can believe whatever you want to believe. If you make a good case for it. Heist Impact, first time in your stream discovered via the 40k reacts, like most English stars. Hi Rob! Welcome! Glad you could catch a stream. Even if it's just a pop in and say hi, I know life is busy. You do not feel obligated to stay. Hi Stem, I have a theory, you're cute. Oh. Thank you. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, Phil. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's fine. Wait, what am I doing here? There. I'm blushing. I always forget I can do this. Thank you for always being a fun stream. Too many questions at work and too much responsibility, but just getting chill country and cool dragon is nice. Thank you, I'm gonna die forever. I forgot I could do that. I'm glad that you like the stream creative. I want this to be a chill place. I haven't started Infinite and Divine yet. It's been sitting on my counter. I need to find time where I can just sit and read for a few hours. I don't really like starting a book if I only have like 45 minutes to an hour, I like to make sure I have a good chunk of time to really get into it. And I just haven't had that this week. This week has been crazy with meetings. I finally caught a stream. I binge watched all your 40K vids a few days ago. Did you, Juno? You binge watched me? That is the biggest compliment ever. That's really cool. Thank you. I'm glad you like the videos. Well, I mean, I hope you like them. I hope you weren't like hate binge watching. I always use the books as a reason to go and grab a coffee away from the PC. I don't have a coffee shop here I can read in. My town has like one store and like one restaurant. And a gas station, and that's it. That sounds so nice. That sounds delightful. One day Stim will get big enough to have hate watchers. That scares me. You know what I've noticed? And I don't want to jinx myself, so knock on wood. Knock on wood. I have noticed in my YouTube videos, even the ones who have grown like insanely.
Yippee. Stimper 4 Blanky Stimper 4 Pedro Stimper 4 Pedro Stim is the most wonderful and cute and sweet dwagon ever. Stimper 4 hug Stimper 4 hug Stimper 4 hug.
Dwagon. That is so cute. Thank you, Sammy, for the 4 months. I've noticed that in my YouTube videos, I have one that's almost hit 75k views, which is mind-blowing to me and kind of scary. I haven't had any hate comments. I've had some comments disagreeing with me, which of course are fine, but I don't think I've had any hate comments yet, which is really shocking, and I'm probably going to regret saying that, because I'll probably get off of stream and watch my YouTube comments and then get hate comments, but I haven't had any hate comments yet, and it's like shocking to me. It's just like statistics, right? Eventually someone's gonna just want to say something mean. There's nothing to hate about you? Well, I don't think anyone, well, some people deserve hate comments. I don't think most people deserve them. It's just like depends on. I think hate comments are a reflection of the person writing them rather than the material they're consuming, usually. Like, usually the person's just like really bitter or jealous or sad or angry, and that's why they write a hate comment, not because they're actually like hating the thing that much, you know? Canada is just a flat wasteland. I'll stick to the dark, barren mountains of the highlands. I love mountains. Fortunately, I don't live near any. I'm posting hate comments on Sims. No, don't do that! I honestly find YouTube comments dumb. I just write them to support channels I like. I will say, as someone who makes content, I love the comments. It's really nice. I've actually learned a lot through comments too. A lot of people actually me, and it's actually pretty informative, so I love the comments. It also gives you a little bit of encouragement. Because like, sure, the views and likes are nice. Of course they're nice. But being able to interact with people who consume your content is really fun for me, at least. Really rewarding to be able to have like discussion online and stuff. If you want hate comments, talk about women custodies. I did talk about why aren't the Primarchs women, and I actually got some very insightful commentary on that. So I was like, all right, pop off. I hate watch Stim videos. Hate because I wasn't able to watch them live. Oh, that reminds me, I'm so behind on my VOD channel. I need to upload all the VOD still. Don't open that can of worms, please. Might I suggest for the next 40k videos to react from the brick? You should watch his videos in the video game Dark Tide. Could also be a game. I was literally just talking about that, Rob, about doing a Glitch Stars collab on Dark Tide. Because apparently it's like Left 4 Dead, right? Same style of game. That would be fun. We definitely have enough people to play it in Glitch Stars. I ran out of content on the YouTube bots, so I came to the Twitch bots. I'm so glad Twitch is keeping the VOD still. I don't know when they're getting rid of that, but I do need to upload my VOD channel. It's like a month behind. Whoopsies. Prince does so much work and I literally haven't even uploaded it. I just need to make the thumbnail and upload them. Having all this lore knowledge rattling around in my head for so many years, I'm happy VTubers locked onto it. It feels good. I'm glad. I actually got a really nice comment, and it might have been one of you guys in here. There was such a sweet comment that literally made my whole day on YouTube today. And it was something like, as a Warhammer fan for like decades, it makes me so happy to see younger, new people get into it with enthusiasm. Because it like makes me re-enthused. It makes me reinvigorated. Something like that, they said. And I was like, that is so sweet. I totally understand that feeling of being able to like share that with someone else. Because like I have nieces and nephews, and even just sharing like Minecraft or whatever they're into because they're young, it makes me excited to see like the younger generation or whatever liking it, you know? It's very nice to share that and see that other people enjoy it too. Like it's universal, you know? It was a very base comment. So if you're watching this, commenter, thank you for that. That really made my day. It's fun to see more women come into the hobby that was for so long male dominated. I'm curious what the numbers are what the numbers are on that. I'm assuming it's similar to D&D, but probably less women in Warhammer than D&D. But I remember when I first started playing D&D, literally no women played. And then I met women who played and became friends with them, and we made our own group, which was very nice. The ladies love Tyranids and orcs. That is so funny and so relatable. I totally get that. I've been into Warhammer for like 20 years. VTubers have helped me rekindle my interest. Yay! I'm glad, Ro. That's awesome. I also like orcs, yes. I think they're very cool. I love how happy and content they are with just like destruction and violence. I'm 38. I started 40K when I was 12, and I still remember the old guys who helped me out when I started. Those guys were cool as hell. Everyone should be happy for more interest in the cool thing. That is so cool! What a nice memory! I love that. It really does help having, what's the word? Like a mentor, I guess? Doesn't really have to be a mentor. It could just be a friend or somebody to help get you into it. Because it was very overwhelming. If I didn't see Sunny stream it, I probably would have never gone into it. Same with D&D though. My brother is a DM, so I'm lucky in that way. He was very helpful to get me set up and understand, to help me make my first character, to explain campaigns and blah blah blah, all that stuff. That's a lot to get into if you don't have anybody to help you with it. $40K has always been super popular, but it's been on the fringe of mainstream popularity. For now, it's breaking through thanks to Amazon and the games. I've been in male-dominated games for a long time. I started with WoW, so there's a few girls that played WoW when I started. And definitely a lot more now. It's so, like, WoW is so huge. I started playing in Wrath of the Lich King. And I have some wild stories about being a girl playing WoW. We're not gonna get into them, but wow, it was like inappropriate. Especially because I was young when I started. Oh yeah, and then Henry Cavill's making the 40K show too. That's gonna be so good. My current guild leader is a woman and she's fun as hell to play with. Let's go! We love women guild leaders. Actually, I've had 2 female guild leaders. And they were very badass and very cool. Stim, you gotta use being a woman to get the good loot drops. Oh, I did. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be straight up to you. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I straight up did that. I mean, you're gonna make weird comments to me. I'm gonna take the good loot, all right? What do I get out of this? I love that for you. I was young, okay? Did you ever watch the 40K episode of Secret Level? No, I haven't yet. That's on the list. Secret Level and Hell's Reach? Get that bag? Oh my god, your friend knew a guy who pretended to be a girl in Minecraft for free stuff. I mean, I bet there's a lot of people who do that. Hell's Reach is so good. There's a few things I can react to on stream, but I can't do a YouTube video about it because I'll be hit with copyright strike. Which unfortunately is Warrior Tier. From what the Trazen video did so well, but it got copyright striked because of the background music they use. So I have to be careful because I don't want to get too many strikes or my channel will go bye-bye. So that's kind of the problem with animations too. I just have to be careful. Hi, Matthew. The narration for Hell's Reach is butter to the ears. Oh, there was also another thing I was gonna watch. Sanguinius' speech, I think. Someone mentioned that, and that was on my list. I think I did watch the Astartes 2 trailer. Didn't I? When I watched the other Astartes? I just don't think it was put into the video, maybe. Yeah, you have to mute the radio and Fallout because the music strikes. Yes, the Eternity Gate speech by Sanguinius. There will be a stream Saturday night. There will. We will finish until dawn. I will play it until we're done. Because I'm so invested, and even though I'm terrified, I need to know what happens. Because I'm kind of simping for Mike right now, so he needs to survive. I'm not gonna murder anyone else. Everyone else will live. I only murdered one person, and it was Josh. Nope. Jess also died. Jess fell down an elevator shaft. Which one is Mike? Mike was like the like asshole guy. But then he turned into Indiana Jones. And he like started going through the mines with a gun. And I chopped 2 of his fingers off by accident. That made it for me. That did it for me. Once he lost his fingers, I was like, yep, I can get behind this. Stim being optimistic. I feel like I can save them. I feel like I could save them. Nothing else bad could happen. My reflexes, S class, S tier. Mike is the sleeper goat. You murdered 4 people. Oh yeah, I guess the sisters in the start. But I have a feeling the sisters die no matter what you do. Right? Like that seemed very rigged. I feel like that was rigged. Who's to say? I don't know. It looked like I didn't have a choice. Like, sure, I could have tried to save them, but Stim's type is men with less than 10 fingers. If you're missing appendages, that's +1 in my books. You dropped your sister off a cliff? Well, I mean, if it was either both of us die or one of us die, I'd rather one person die. I feel like my sister would want me to live. That's all I'm saying. Monster. Where's my angle grinder? Be careful using power tools and saws. Oh man, that's so funny. Would love to see you react to Rylanor's Last Stand. Man, I gotta write all this down. Hold on. Let me write a document. To Prince. We got Sanguinius's speech. We got Rylanor's Last Stand. Hell's Reach. What was the other one? Secret level. Thank you, Edward. Secret level. Yes. I wrote Sanguinius's peach by accident. I mean, yeah. It's Sanguinius. What about the Blood Angel Dreadnought? San Peachius. Can I recommend a game trailer? Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 faction trailer is good. It's got Trazen in it. Oh, I want more Necron stuff. You guys got Necron stuff on YouTube's. Is there? Okay. I know Necrons are like the oldest faction technically. But are they newer to the game? Because there is not a lot of stuff online other than like books and things. If the Emperor had text-to-speech, I'll add that. Emperor text-to-speech. No? Then why isn't there more stuff? Do people just like not like them? Are they just not like the popular faction then? GW tends to ignore a lot of factions. Do you know Emery has Voton minis? Oh yes! Emery was doing minis stuff. She's very good at that. She does lots of Gunpla. Oh, it's because they're not Space Marines. I got it. They got their first Codex in 2002? Oh, so that is, what, how long ago was that? 23 years? Oh, okay, they've been around a long time then. So GW favors Space Marines because it makes them more money. At first, they were kind of just evil chaos robot stuff. Oh, they just recently are getting Wait, when was this book published? I have it right beside me. Let me look. Oh, 2020. That's not that old. That's only 5 years. That's the Infinite and Divine book. They didn't get a personality until 5th edition in 2009. Man, 2009 was a interesting year. At least you're not a fan of the Voton. Their fans are really hurting. I still don't understand them that well. I know they're like AI computers, kind of. Dwarf computers, but I still don't really get it. Neither do their fans or GW. Thank you for joining the Stim Peasants Magic. Oh, okay. The timeline is still updating. Until 09, they were still slaves to the Catan. They're silly little guys. Hi, Professor. Let's go to the React screen. I want to look at minis. Because buying plastic makes me happy. releases endorphins in my brains. In my brains? Multiple? Anyways, buying things makes me happy. Think you'll be familiar with Warhammer memes? Yeah, I've seen a few. I think I know enough to get them. The ones I don't know are like the specific characters from books. Like, I don't really know them unless they're a Primarch or like a main Necron character. It's just like the humans in WALL-E if the humans were clones and the computer kept them out in space. True. That makes sense to me. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, I'm big. I'm large. I look very studious. Alright, let's look at stuff. The thing is, the Leagues of Votann, technically, the lore for them is old. They were the Squats before, but GW felt Squats were too fantasy dwarfs, so they had the Tyranids kill them off. Wait, are the Squats all dead? Or are they just, like, kind of, like, torn apart a bit? It's only been reintroduced in the last few years. I'm very smart. Look at that face. The Squats were supposed to be dead, but then GW was like, haha, not really. Gotcha, suckers. That's kind of funny. GW just retconning whatever they want. I mean, it happens in every game, book, storyline, basically. They're like, you know what? We can just retcon it. They're not gonna know. What are they gonna do about it? They're not gonna care. We'll just retcon it. Okay. Warhammer. Actually, loyalty program. I'm looking at Fenris Workshop, which is a Canadian site because I'm Canadian, and they have so much stuff. I don't know what any of this is. Bolt action. What's that? What is this? This is a whole nother game? What? It's World War II stuff. Oh. Okay. Don't tell me what to do. I was looking at Necron stuff. Xenos armies. Necron boys. Here we go. Wait, I feel like I should move. There we go. World War II lore deep dive win? Probably never, because I suck at history. I mean, I feel like I'm good at trivia. But I don't remember history. What was I gonna get? This is what I'm gonna get. Oh, Combat Patrol, yeah. Look at it! That looks so cool! You get so many things in this. I like I think they're like scarabs. They're probably scarabs because they're Egyptian themed. 19 miniatures. Scorpec. This is gonna be my first thing that I paint. All 19 of these. What is this thing? It's like a little spider blaster thing. I love these like glaives they have. They're really cool. They remind me of Illidan. It's a walker who can heal. Oh, Oh, that's nice. Canuptech Doomstalker. That's actually the official name, a Spider Blaster. Then I set my Spider Blaster. What color? I'm gonna do the traditional color. I really like their colors scheme. It was one of the first things I liked about Necrons was the like glowing green with the bronze and like metal colors. If you're a fan of Necrons, you might enjoy the Mechanicus games too. I do like the Mechanicus. They just kind of scare me. I don't do well with body horror, and I feel like Mechanicus is very body horror-esque. Cause like just thinking of like all the like slicing and dicing and blood and like little tubes coming out of them and stuff and like parts of them gone. Freaks me out, man. The Mechanicus is genuinely one of the more fucked up factions. That's what I'm saying, Space Pope! I've said that so many times, and people are like, Mechanicus aren't that bad. What? They're not that bad. I'm like, they scare me. They're one of my most, like, messed up ones, I feel like. They don't have much body horror. I mean, I guess they cover up with robes usually, but, like, the Mechanicus, something about them is just so twisted, and it freaks me out. I think it's probably because I have a fear of hospitals. Funny enough, I think that's why it freaks me out so much. Because, like, it just reminds me of, like, hospital procedures and, like, surgery, and becoming less and less human is, like, such a interesting concept, but also really messed up, and it freaks me out. The Mechanicus are body horror. If you look deep, if you just treat them as funny toaster boys, it's okay. Okay, I'll just treat them as funny toaster boys. Admech stands out as messed among all the other messed up factions. What are Admech again? I don't remember what that is. Also, servitors really scare me. Oh, wow, I'm stupid. It's the Adeptus Mechanicus. I did not put 2 and 2 together. Just like Astartes is like another name for Space Marines. Me looking at my grandpa suspiciously because he had a metal hip replacement. You're not stupid, you're new. I mean, I probably should have got that, but thank you. It is a lot to remember. I struggle with the names still. I'm sure that will help as I read more of the books. But there's a lot of stuff, a lot of names that I mix up sometimes. Like, I stupidly said gray owls instead of gray knights when I was watching Astartes, and it wasn't even gray knights, it was like the creator's like own faction. I was like, look, it's the gray owls, and someone got so mad at me. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said owls, that makes no sense. But I was trying to say gray knights. I mean, gray owls sounds badass, right? They're gray and they go hoo hoo. The gray owls can be your custom chapter. I want to make dragon people. I don't know what that would be under, but I want to make dragon people. Yeah, gray owl sounds cool. Yeah, like technically they would be salamanders, I guess. I think I honestly, and I love Tzeentch. He's probably my favorite chaos god. But I think if I would make my own faction, I would make a Nurgle faction, and I would make something that's like poison based. I think that would be cool. Black Dragon Space Marines? Wait, there's Black Dragon Space Marines? Oh. Void Dragon inspired Necrons with little robot wings? That would be cool. 1,000 different Space Marine factions, so whatever you can think of can exist. Does everyone here have their own faction? I want to hear about your factions if you have one. Space Orcas? That is so cool. AdMech Enjoyer? There's lots of AdMech Enjoyers here. Yeah, your OC factions. Yeah, the ones you've made up. To replace the 11th and 2nd? Hi, Latios! Thank you, Psych, for the 3-month gift to Latios. Chapters are... What are chapters? I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. The legions were broken up into chapters. Oh. Ooh, Space Marines with a spider theme, like a Lolth theme. A chapter is a Space Marine force of 1,000 Marines. Oh, okay. It's a term. Oh, what's not a term? It's a way of measurement, kind of. Legions are pre-heresy. They were broken up into chapters of 1,000 Marines post-heresy to avoid another power grab. Oh, I see. I see. They were subdivisions of legions. Man, I want to go on a crusade. Anyone ever just get the urge to crusade? Just grab your pitchforks and crusade? I just want to leave my job and like go on a crusade. Oh my god, all the time! Let's go, chat! Let's go! Let's go to crusade! Did you just get possessed by a Black Templar now? I just want to quit my job and I want to go on a crusade. Is that too much to ask? Hey, Black Templars sound cool. You guys have talked about them a lot. I also want this guy. Necron's Catan Shard of the Void Dragon. So cool. I would love to paint one of these. This will be my little treat to myself once I do the combat patrol. If I can finish all of the combat patrol, this will be my treat. This will be my little treat. One of these is buried in Mars? I hope so. It's not really reactable, but the podcast Bricky co-host is a nice way for newcomers to get the lore. It's not too technical and pretty easy to understand. I need to watch or listen to that, actually. Thank you for reminding me of that. That's going to Prince. Prince, write this down. Bricky is a podcast. Which actually, Critical Role, I believe is done right now. Because usually Critical Role is my podcast, quote unquote, that I listen to while I drive or like do chores. So this can replace that until the new campaign starts. Thank you for the follow, YC Rhythm Mixer. Yuri, your other fellow Mane-san, is reacting to it. What is she reacting to? I know she was live. Wait, let me look. Adeptus Ridiculous? Oh, she's learning about Sanguinius. Anyone else just think, like, when you say Sanguinius, you think of Linguini, or is that just me? Hi, Riri. Linguini is just me? What do you mean just me? That is so funny. Sometimes I just say things out loud and don't think about it too much, and then I'm like, wait, that might be a little odd. Linguinius. He was so beautiful. Sanguine, which makes you think of blood. Yeah, that's true. Part of me thinks of the vampire cult in like Skyrim and Elder Scrolls. And then the other part of me thinks of Linguini, so best of both worlds. They do have red armor, which is basically passive sauce if you think about it. I love you guys. You get it. You really get it. It makes sense because the Blood Angels are space Italians. Please stop pacifying Les Sanguinius. You're ruining Blood Angels. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I don't want to ruin this for you. Anyways. What else were we gonna do? Oh yeah, we should actually watch the videos. Oh, hold on. I wanted to look at one more thing. 25 months with my new favorite streamer. Have you subscribed to me for 25 months, Hiru? Wow, that's crazy. Thanks, Hiru. Hiru's chatting here because he's banned on Duologs. Sanguinis to Horus. Mamma mia! Oh, we gotta stop this. We're gonna ruin Warhammer. I'm gonna ruin Warhammer, guys. People are gonna blame me for ruining Warhammer. First, I want to make them like AU college kids, and now I'm calling Sanguinius the pasta man. This is how you get canceled, chat. Let's. Italians do improve everything. I wish I was Italian. Keep doing it. There's one more thing I wanted to look at. The new releases. May 2025 was the month that Stim ruined the Blood Angels. They're gonna like sue me for slanderism. Slanderism? Slander. I just learned that Age of Sigmar is the fantasy stuff. And it's really heckin' cool. I don't know anything about the fantasy setting of Warhammer, but it is so cool. The miniatures look amazing. Look at this. I want this. This looks extremely hard to paint, but I want it. The AOS modeling team is way better than 40k. Isn't 40k their moneymaker though? Like this looks, I can't zoom in more, but this guy's face looks so detailed compared to like some of the other models. Age of Sigmar is set after Warhammer Fantasy. It's kind of a shared, oh, is it? I didn't know that, that's cool. And then also, I was looking at these. Emperor's Children. It's already out of stock though, and it just released last week. They look very cool. I don't fuck with Slanesh, but they look very cool. I like their color scheme, like the pink and purple with the green. Most of them have high-heeled boots. Do they actually? That's hard to see on the art. But they look so cool. I love them. But they're sold out already. They just came out. I guess they must be the new shiny thing right now. They're so new that they're sold out at many stores. Chaos Pretty Boy faction. I love me a pretty boy. What are the carrying on their back? They got like vials. Like a poison backpack or something? Well, they're very cool. Drugs. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, you know? Drugs and lots of drugs. And from hell and hell drugs. That makes a lot of sense. Drugs and femboys. Let's go. Sounds like a great time. I've heard, and I don't necessarily condone that, a lot of people have taken to 3D printing custom models for Warhammer due to certain models not getting updated. Not sure if you know anyone with a 3D printer. I know my brother actually has a 3D printer, but he can print out like not Warhammer miniatures. He can print out like basic shapes. And then, oh yeah, the World Eaters are very cool. I love the World Eaters. These are my boys. My angry boys with the chainsaws. I love them. They'll probably be my Space Marine army. Space cocaine? Sign me up. Sign me up, boss. They got the space coke. Pre-Heresy World Eaters have such a sexy color scheme. What is the pre-Heresy one? Is that the gray one? The silver one? Or is that this one? Oh, it's white and blue. Is it? Oh, I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that. $30K Horus Heresy. Where do you buy 30K stuff? I just see 40K. Oh, is that the old world? What is this? That's the Horus Heresy? Oh. Traitor Legions? It would be... Old World is classic Warhammer Fantasy. Oh, okay. I gotcha. What's this? It's just Astartes stuff. Legionis Astartes? Praetor with a power axe? Well, that sounds badass. Praetor with a power axe. Ooh, that looks nice. I like how like circular shaped everything is. You know, they're all very circular. I guess it's like more defensive. They use all the same models in 30K to see the World Eater colors. You'll have to look on Google Images. Oh, I see. The Horus Heresy stuff is also really well modeled. The 40K AdMech players weep. Wait, actually. I haven't even looked at what AdMech stuff looks like. What would that be under? Oh. Armies of the Imperium? Tech Priest? Oh, they're so cool. They're like... they're so funny. They're like little shrimpy boys. Shrimp robot boys. That fits Leah so well because they're like the crazy scientist faction. That looks like a nightmare to paint. Yeah, it does. It looks really difficult. Like, look at all the little things, all the little pieces of their weapons. I have seen the Silent Kings mini. I'm also sad though that they're sold out of Trazins. Ooh, this is Call. This is the big boy. Now this would be a nightmare to paint. This would be an absolute nightmare to paint. I love his axe, though. I think his axe is iconic. It's so cool. With the spikes on it. Everyone's reacting to Warhammer at the moment. Are we all reacting to Warhammer? That's really funny. I wanted to react to painting videos before I order my first set of minis. So I have a little bit of info to go off of. Oh, I also want an Imperial Knight. Leah's about to play the Mechanicus game. Yeah, she talked to me about that. She loves them. That's really cool. What do we got here? Like, I feel like the only thing I'm disappointed in with the Necrons is they don't really have a big guy, you know? Like, other than the Silent King. But I feel like they don't really have a big... I don't know. They don't have... I think I just really like the Imperial Knights. I want a Necron Imperial Knight. That's why. The katana is huge. Void Dragon is badass. I guess I don't have a scale for this, so like, I don't know. Monolith, Shard of the Void Dragon. Yeah, like a big unit, like just a big beastie unit that's just like huge and like towers over everything. That's what I want. A monolith? But the monolith is just a box. What's the monolith? Let's look. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah. That's not cool though. Like, it's okay. Oh, I guess it's cool. It has like a guy coming out of it. But it's not like Imperial Knight cool. Seraptech Heavy Construct was their big stompy. But it got removed! Oh man. Yeah, I want a big stompy. That's a good way to describe it. If you squint hard enough, the monolith looks like an old school Xbox. You should look up the Titans. Oh yeah, they're like bigger than the Imperial Knights. What would that be under? Titans. Are they here? What would that be? Please, please, please paint a monolith as a Bass Pro Shop. I don't think you find Titans on another site other than GW. Oh, okay. So I guess I gotta go to the GW site. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. I dig this. I really dig this. I fuck with this. Knight Preceptor. Canis Rex. I love that so much. It looks so medieval. I love the pageantry behind the knights. They're so cool. I would love to paint a knight. There are models the size of a toddler. The Titans? Are you joking? Wow. This will be like after I finish my Necron stuff, then I want to do a knight. Titans are massive? What? That's so cool. I was fully unaware of that. Are you gonna buy the Void Dragon with your Necron boys? I would like to. Where's the Void Dragon? Is it here, I wonder? Yeah. You mean this one, right? I heard Titans and I'm awake. I like them big and thick. I like my big boys. I really do. I think they're cool. Part of the appeal to this is just like having really like huge, ostentatious, like over the top miniatures. That's what I like. If I'm gonna do this, I want it to be like the most like big, massive, tacky ass project. That looks cool. I'll post my Titans in Discord, and if you like Van Gogh, you will like my Blue Knight. Yeah, please post in Discord. Feel free. We have a Warhammer channel. I might actually make a new channel that's Warhammer miniatures, so we can have a distinction. Because our Warhammer chat is very active. I'm gonna do a picture to show scale difference between minis later tonight. I would love that, Ditters. If you could do that, I would love that. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Like, this guy looks small, but I'm guessing he's tall. Check out the Mars pattern Warlord Titan. I should probably just go to the... Oops. The GW shop. Oh, that's the same... Gosh dang it tricked me. Canada. Oh, Canada. Where do I buy things? Soulblight Gravel Lords. Oh, that's what I was looking at before. Do 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 do. See what they have here. Riza, you have a Warlord Titan? What's that? It sounds cool. 2 Warlords? What does the Warlord make it? What does the Warlord do? Ooh, I want one of these night sights too. The Croissant ship. Whoa, it's a spaceship. Oh, a Silent King is out of stock here. Oh, here's a shard of the Catan. Oh, look at this thing! Look at this thing! Look at this thing! Look at this! Seraptech Heavy Construct with Synaptic Obliterators. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. I like this. There's my big Stompy. It's $480. Damn it! Everything's out of stock on the GW page. It's very cool though. It's very cool. It's giving Star Wars a little bit, but I still like it. A quarter of the cost of a Warlord Titan? Really? Wait, let me look up Titans. $2,000? What? Jesus. Wait, why? Why is this some of it whited out like that? Is that like add-ons or something? That's just the body? You have to buy it separately? You have to get... Oh my god, seriously? You don't even get the whole thing. You have to buy the add-ons? That's ridiculous. You're gonna spend that much on a Titan and they're like, nah, dog, the dogs don't come with it. You gotta buy those separately. Jeez. Ain't no way. Plastic crack. Wow, okay. It would be the only model you need, to be honest. There's a reason a lot of us wear our eye patch and peg legs. To get into the resin printing, it's about $700 with the curing station and all the knickknacks. At this point, it might just be cheaper to learn how to weld and make them yourself. Man, there's so many ink. That's a really cool idea, though. My dad is a welder. Well, he's not actually a welder. He's a farmer. He's a farmer welder. And he always makes like these sculptures out of scrap metal. I wonder if I could show him this and be like, can you make something like this for my yard, please? That would be really cool. Yeah, I mean, all farmers are welders to some degree. Oh yeah, let me check the Discord, Riza. Yeah, I want a Titan lawn ornament. Dad, can you make me a mech? He probably would, to be honest. He makes like dinosaurs. I'm gonna check Discord now. Check the Warhammer channel. Oh, we have the white and blue color scheme in here too. Dang, that's clean. That's nice. It looks like he's got a broom on his head though. But it looks cool. Oh my god, it actually has Van Gogh on it. It actually has Starry Night on the pauldrons. That is so cool. That looks so good. Wow, you are extremely good at painting. Like, extremely good at painting. Confirmed Stim is going to be a night pilot. I really like the knights. I really like them. I like how they're like royalty too, and they're like kind of like princey. That looks so cool. Oh my god, that's the size of your hand? What? Sorry, I can't show you guys. If you want to look at these in the Discord, you're welcome to. I'm just like reacting to things off stream, but that's crazy. His hand is the size of your hand. What the heck? It's like Wolverine. Those claws. Wait, I'm still trying to visualize how big that actually is. Okay, there's a... Oh, it's big. Okay, it's big. It's big. Whoa, that's a normal knight. Oh my god, look at the Space Marine. Oh my god, look at the Space Marines compared. They're like the size of his toe. That's crazy. That's so cool. That's the Warlord? I can't believe how big it is. I'm stun locked. Also, your knight is really cute. It's hot pink. Hi, Gage. Oh, you came in at a great time, Gage. Came in at a great time. We're looking at stuff in the Discord that no one on stream can see. The bigger Titans can transport groups of Space Marines in their legs. That is so hecking cool. Wait, how big is that tape measure? I can't really read it. It looks like 2 feet? That's really cool. That is literally the size of a toddler. Oh, there's more. I want a knight. I love your blue knight. I love your blue knight so much with the Van Gogh pauldrons. That's beautiful. Actually beautiful. Have you heard the sounds that the Titans make? I don't think I have. They like, I'm sure they just like shake the ground. Titan and knight sizes are a bit inconsistent in lore, but they are always large. I love large things! I don't know if it's still working. I don't remember if I updated it, but the one in the Twitch chat, it works. This one. I think. We all love large things. Oh my god, I also love large things. If the sounds of Titans isn't official, I choose to believe they have giant mechanical honks like the robo-geese. Okay, good. I'm glad it works. Oh, yeah, I haven't watched Hell's Reach yet. I mean, I think anything like larger the better, especially in Warhammer. The bigger the better. No, I haven't watched Secret Level yet. An Imperial Knight Joy Toy? What's that? Okay, let's put a video on so we can actually learn how to paint before I spend all my time saving up using the 2-year anniversary money to buy a Mars Warlord Titan. Thank you all for your kind donations. I will now be spending it on Warhammer miniatures instead of the stream. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. Secret Level watch along live reaction win. Maybe Saturday. I'm gonna stream until dawn Saturday. And I usually like to start this stream with yapping and reacts. Joy Toy is collector grade. Oh, okay. You would only earn your respect. Yap queen. I like to yap. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when I heard the name Joy Toy, I was like, all right, well, they make what kind of Titans now? Huh? When I said big, I was like talking about like, you know, miniature size. Joy Toy big might be different. It comes off a little different. Okay, this is the first one we're gonna watch. How to Paint Necrons by Tabletop Ready. Ooh, posted my version of the Emperor. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Did you paint that? No way. Did you paint that, Riza? Like, did you freehand that? That's insane. That's actually insane. How did you do that? Are you Michelangelo? Are you Michelangelo? Like, what? That is insane. How did you paint that? Holy cow. Don't ask how long it took. A live reaction of Hell's Reach might be legally problematic. While all the animation is fan-made, most of the voice acting is taken directly from the Hell's Reach audiobook. Not sure if that's something that would cause legal issues or not, but something to be aware of. Thank you, Paratrooper Dylan. For some of those videos, I will probably react on stream, but I wouldn't upload it anywhere. It's the same with some things that get copyright strike. I gotta be a little careful. But yeah, that's insane. I want to be on your level. Oh, I could do a Discord watch along too. We could do a Warhammer Discord watch along. All right, to the movie. It is time for the movie. Settle down. This is How to Paint Necrons. Guys, we're literally watching paint dry. I hope you don't mind, but this is what I want to do tonight. I want to watch paint dry together so I can paint my miniatures and know kind of what I'm doing. So we're watching the Necron tutorials because that'll be my first miniatures. And I know about base coats. Wait, I know about primers, base coats, dry brushing, washes. Is there a top coat? I feel like I literally feel like it's just doing my nails. I know how to paint nails. You can do a top coat. Can you like mattify them? Can you like paint them with a matte coat or a glossy coat? Highlights and varnish. Same, yeah. They do make matte top coats. Hell yeah. See, I know what I'm doing. I know how to paint nails. I kind of know what I'm doing. A little different on like a skeleton man, but...
In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you all the skills and techniques needed to get your Necrons finished and painted from the Warhammer starter sets.
Let's go! We're gonna paint some Necrons! We're gonna do all the coats. We're gonna do 2 more coats, and then 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 we'll probably do 2 more coats. I use an airbrush for mine. Oh, that reminds me. Another quick tangent. I was wondering how you get glow effects. I saw this really cool mini. I think it was a World Eater mini, and he was riding like a wolf. And he had like these glowing parts on him. And you guys in Discord were telling me it was airbrushed. And it looked so good. It looked so good. It literally looked like it was glowing. I was shocked. I literally thought it was glowing. I'm like, do some of these models glow? Because it looked so nice.
Welcome to Tabletop Ready. My name's Michael, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to finish painting your Necrons from the 40k starter sets.
Yay!
So this tutorial is a continuation from my getting started with...
Do I need... If I was to play this tabletop, do I need... What's it called? Background? Setting pieces? Terrain? Thank you, my brain. Do I need terrain? Yes. Not in the beginning, but yes. Oh, okay. Like it serves a purpose in the game. Soda cans and books work at first. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like D&D. Where you don't need the fancy terrain, but you can like imagination it. Imagination. The problem with no terrain is that you can just shoot at whatever. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
The 40k video where I showed you how to get your Necrons painted, ready for using on the tabletop. I now want to show you how to get them finished and the techniques and skills you need so you can continue to paint even more Necrons and grow your collection.
Hehe, more.
I'll put the brushes and paints I use in this tutorial in the description below, as well as putting them on the screen when I use them. If you enjoy my content, please give this video a like and let me know in the comments below. And if you want to help support what I do, you can become a channel member, or you can join my Patreon, which I'll also link in the description.
What a great idea. Painting tutorials. Like, this is so helpful. This is the kind of content I want to make. I want to make like helpful content and useful content that people can actually use. I'm just a girl that talks a lot. But I would like to make some actual useful content to help people. I think this is a great idea.
I really appreciate any help and support, and it goes a long way to growing the channel and allows me to keep improving the content I create for you. And I massively appreciate the continued support from these amazing people as well. I would especially like to thank Gus and Roy Oliverez, who have recently become my latest patrons. Thank you so much. I'm going to be showing you how to paint the Necrons in a certain order, so you can get to grips with what I'm showing you more easily. And by the time I've finished showing you everything I think you'll need to know, you should have the knowledge and confidence to get your Necrons finished, and also be able to build your collection.
Yay!
Our Necrons are already built and should already have some base colours on them, which I showed you how to do in my game.
Oh, he did the base colors already. I missed that part. He made them glowy already. Okay. Okay, I missed that part, but base coat. I understand a base coat. Firstly, if you want to make helpful content, what's stopping you? Secondly, you say just talk a lot like it's worthless. It isn't. It's quite the achievement to be able to make people happy. Oh, thanks, Fullreg. What's stopping me? Honestly, time and coming up with a good idea. And fear of failure. Fear of failure, probably, mostly. But I'm glad that you guys like my yapping. If I can make people happy sharing this hobby, that's happy for me. I'm glad.
Getting started with the 40k video. So let's quickly go over what we've already done with our Necrons, so you know you're ready to carry on with this tutorial. We first undercoated the Necrons using Chaos Black Spray. We then used some lead belcher and used a dry brush technique all over the Necrons, so we can better see all the details underneath the main body sections.
Oh, that's what they use it for. The dry brushing brings out all the details so you can paint it easier. It also looks like kind of metallic, which works for Necrons because they're not fleshy. They don't got fleshy bits.
After that was done, we picked out all the details using Runelord brass, lead voucher, Abaddon black, Retributor armor, and Tesseract glow over Corax white where we wanted this.
Whoa! That looks so cool! Tesseract glow over white to make it like fluorescent. That looks really cool. You make us happy with your new love for Warhammer. Oh, I'm glad, Flo. An old bone-themed Necron would go hard. That would go hard! That would go so hard!
Cool energy glow. As well as using the paints we have from the paints and tool set, we are going to be using additional paints and brushes throughout this tutorial. I have been very careful in the choice of colours though, and only picked the essential colours I think you'll need and that you'll find yourself using often. The first thing we're going to do is paint a couple more base colours using paints.
Oh, one thing I've noticed. Do you have to stick it to the base? Like, is this like putty or something? I've noticed on a few miniatures it looks like they're stuck to the base with like putty or something. Yes? Oh. It's temporary. It's a tactical rock. Oh, okay. I wondered if they didn't come together. You super glue it on. Whoa! Oh man, that's dangerous. I don't have a good track record with super glue. That might be an interesting stream.
Which were not included in the paints and tools set. The first additional base colour we want to add is Canoptech alloy, and we're going to be painting this on all the shoulder plates and heads of our Necrons.
Oh?
If you want to, you can leave them Runelord brass.
Does that make it sparkly? After that beginner guide here, if you want to see some real cool painting but not beginner friendly, look up Eliminature Seat. Oh my god, I cannot say that name. L Miniatures. Wow, I'm brain dead. I'm actually brain dead. Look up L Miniatures. Okay. I'll look that up.
The other base colour we want to paint is Warpstone Glow, and this is used on any of the cables around the miniatures. Painting these extra colours on our Necrons will make it easier to pick out these details against everything else and make them look more interesting. Whilst painting, remember to thin your paints and paint in multiple thin layers so we don't lose any detail on our miniatures. And once we've finished doing that, we've got all our base colours down and we can start creating some definition.
Always thin your paints. That's what people were telling me in Discord. Thin your paints. I totally would have forgotten that. What do you thin it with? Like oil? Or something? Well, it's kind of like oil painting. You should thin your paints. So they're not just blobby. You can just thin them with water or something? Okay.
In this section, I'll be going over creating definition and how we can use the shades to make the details easier to see.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Even though our Necrons are fully painted and have lots of colours on them, they do look pretty flat. This is because there is no definition. We want to create definition to bring out all the details on our miniatures so they look less flat and more interesting to look at. So let me show you some things we can do to create that definition. The first way is to simply apply some shade to an area. Let's start off using some Nuln oil, applying this over all the silver details.
Okay.
When applying a shade, we only want to use enough to cover the area comfortably, as we don't want the shade to pull up too much in those areas. Any excess can be removed using your brush. Once the shade is dried, you can see that where it's settled, it's a lot darker than the more flatter areas, giving us that definition. Shades are a great way to create definition very easily and quickly on our miniatures. But I do want to show you what else we can do with them and how we can use them to make our Necrons look more interesting.
Yeah.
Our Necrons aren't going to be looking very factory fresh, considering they're ancient and have been gathering dirt and dust underground for eons.
True.
To help age our Necrons and create some grime, but again also create that definition we're after, let's use some Agrax Earthshade as an all over wash.
That is amazing! That just totally changed the game right there. Holy. That added so much to that. It looks alive now compared to before. Shade paints equals liquid talent. Oh. I feel like I'm painting that makes me Picasso. Just adding that on. Shade washes are cheat codes. I mean, it looks amazing.
Before we apply the shade, we want to thin it down with an equal amount of water.
Okay.
This is going to weaken the strength of the Agrax Earthshade so it doesn't overpower the colours we've already painted. Once the shade is dry, you can see that it's helped dull down the metal, giving it some age but still creating definition where it is dried in recesses and around details. One of the other things we can use the shades for is to create different coloured tones, and to do this on our Necrons, let's use some Reikland Flesh Shade as it is and apply this only to half of the body sections.
Oh, so you're like creating like natural highlights with that. Because you're darkening the darker areas and leaving the middle brighter. So it's creating like a natural highlight. So is this the same as a wash? Or is this like a liquid paint that's different than a base? It's a wash, okay. So then can you, I'm assuming you can paint a wash and then you can like, what's it called? Like dab it to give it texture if you wanted? It's a flesh wash. It's a fleshy one.
And when this is dried, you should be able to see the cool effect it's given us, like the metal has been exposed to heat and the elements. With that done, let's use Reikland Flesh Shade on any gold details.
Oh!
And finally, Norn Oil can be used again on all the cables we painted Warpstone Glow. Using different coloured shades really helps to create more variety and interest on our miniatures.
It's making it look aged, especially on the gold. It makes it look aged. Washes are thinner and more translucent paints. You can't really build up structure with those. Wash, let it dry, then highlight over the dried wash to create big highlights.
You should now understand and be able to use the different coloured shades to create some interesting effects on our miniatures. Now we've learned how to create some definition on miniatures, we're able to bring out all those details, making them easy to see. The next thing we can do to bring out all those features and details even more is to highlight.
Yay! I love highlights! Highlights are when everything comes together. It's like the finishing touch. It's like when you get a tattoo and they do the white at the end, it highlights it all and brings it to life. Or like when you put mascara on, it brings everything together. It brings the whole makeup look together.
In this section, I want to show you how we can create some highlights, and how we can also use highlights to make things glow.
Okay.
When light shines on something, we're able to see the details and areas more easily where that light hits an object. Let's see how we can replicate this on our miniatures. When painting miniatures, the idea is to create shadows and highlights, because this is how we see things in real life. And fundamentally, this is what miniature painters are always trying to do. So we learned about dry brushing when painting the Necrons in the Getting Started video, and we can use the same technique to create some highlights on our miniatures. Let's use a small dry brush this time so we can be more precise with the dry brushing. The colour we're using is Runefang Steel, and just like before, remove as much of the paint as you can until it's no longer coming off onto the paper towel. Remember to take more care with the dry brush this time and build it up slowly, because we don't want to get it all over the work we've already done. Being more intentional with this dry brush, we can get some highlights on details easily.
Oh my god, that would be scary. You spend all this time and you get everything done, and then you're like, I'm going in with a dry brush, and if I fuck this up, it's over. It's over. It's so over for me. Thank you for the 3 months true band damage. I did that 25 minutes ago. You just gotta keep going. I feel like the hardest part about being an artist, not to say I am an artist, I like art, but I'm not an artist. The hardest part is knowing when to stop. You'll just keep messing with it forever because it'll never look finished. Eventually you just have to be like, that's it, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not touching it anymore. I'm done.
Highlighting your miniatures really does make a massive difference, and I would always encourage people to give it a go. And you can carry on and continue to use the dry brushing method to highlight all your Necrons, but I do want to show you the more traditional way of highlighting as well, so you have the choice. To show you the more traditional method of highlighting, I'm going to be using the Scorpet Destroyers because they're bigger and chunkier, giving us a great opportunity to practice this technique.
Ooh, they're bigger and chunkier. I had that happen to me on one of my best models, but it's when I went to seal it in a matte varnish. Oh my gosh, that is heartbreaking. How did the varnish wreck it? What, isn't varnish clear? Did it just get goopy or something? That is very sad, all those hours, and then it gets wrecked at the very last step. The Varnish King Cloud. You should check out Vince Venturella's channel. He's got hundreds of videos on every topic you could imagine. Ooh, Prince, write that down. I'm gonna check it out. I'll check it out.
Let's get ready to highlight with our small A brush using Moonfang Steel. Let's thin this down on our palette first of all.
Okay.
And for highlighting, I only use a small amount of water this time. We then want to remove some of the paint from our brush on some paper towel. This is going to give us more control and prevent painting thick blobby lines, which we don't want. When painting highlights, the easiest and quickest way to paint them is with the side of your brush. First, angle your brush.
Wow! That is some sharp highlight right there. That really makes a difference.
Brush against an edge and run the brush along it to create the highlight. For the edges you can't do this, just take your time painting thin lines along those edges to create the highlight.
Okay.
Remember, removing that excess paint first will prevent those thick blobby lines.
Whoa!
Just take your time.
What a glow up! Dude got such a glow up from that. He's got frosted tips now. Dang, he looks good. That really, wow. He looks so much better with the highlight. Look at those cheekbones. He's serving.
No rush, and for any lines that we're not completely happy with, we can just neaten them up using some Rune Lord brass. Hopefully you can see that painting your highlights is achievable, even as a beginner. But if
He's mewing. I can't.
you do struggle with it, you can always just stick to the dry brushing method. Now you've had some practice highlighting, let's highlight the gun casing. Let's tidy things up with some Abaddon Black if you need to.
Okay.
We can then use Dawnstone to highlight the casing. I'm using a dry brush, but you can edge highlight if you want to. I now want to show you how we can make our glowy areas more glowy. Let's start by using Moot Green and highlight the edges around all the orbs around the body. We do this exactly how we highlighted the Destroyer body, and this makes it look more like the green light is hitting the edges around it. The orbs we don't want to do this around is the orbs on the Gauss Flayer, as we want a more subtle transition from the black to Moot Green. To help with this, we can use Warpstone Glow first of all, which is going to give us a softer glow effect. We want to make the lines a bit thicker this time though, so we can still see them once we painted the Moot Green. Now paint a thinner highlight using Moot Green like we previously did for the other orbs.
Oh, okay. You know, I was skeptical. I was like, where are we going with this? I don't like it, but it's coming together. It's coming together. Trust the process. I oversprayed the varnish on a Gundam I had done a custom paint scheme on. I was so upset. He's still foggy to this day. So if you put too much varnish on, it gets foggy? Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's scary. That's the final step.
I understand that this is a more difficult technique to do, but it is still achievable for new.
Let me look. Let me look here. Oh, that's what you mean by frosted. Oh no, I'm sorry that happened to you. That is so sad. It literally looks like he got frosted. He looks like a popsicle. literally a cornflake. Bro, just pretend he was supposed to be covered in snow. Oh man, I'm sorry. That would have been heartbreaking to do that. Yeah, glazed donut looking guy. That would have been traumatizing. I'm so sorry that happened to you, but it is kind of funny.
New painters. And you can, if you want to, leave painting the glow effects for later when you feel more confident in the hobby. There's no rush. Let's finish this section highlighting the green cables. First paint a thick highlight using warpstone glow along the cable, and then a thinner highlight using moot green to finish. With that done, you should have a better idea of how we can highlight our miniatures and how we can use the same technique to create some source lighting and glow effects. Let me now show you how to get everything fully painted.
Okay. Getting all the Necrons finished. Okay.
In this section, let me show you what else you need to know
Whoa.
to get your Necrons fully painted. Because our Necrons are all very similar and share the same kinds of details, we can use what we've learned already to get everything painted. But there are still a couple of things that you'll want to know how to paint, and that includes all the blades on the Scorpec Destroyers and Necron Overlord. So you should have already painted any blades using Tesseract Glow over Corax White, which I showed you in the Getting Started with 40k tutorial. Now we
So if you put it over the white, it makes it look more fluorescent because it has a lighter base color, I'm guessing. But then these ones are like camouflaged. They have different colors altogether. So that's cool. I'm guessing it's just like a different kind. That's why he did it differently. And pumpkin swag. Thank you for the prime, Cosmo Hawkins. Your primes are delicious. I eat them. They sustain me like souls of psychers.
We want to work on getting that cool alternative colour shift you see in the pictures. The first colour we're going to use is Warpstone Glow, and we want to alternate where we paint this on each side, so the darker areas are next to the lighter areas, creating a sharp contrast between the two halves of the blade.
Okay.
Remember, we should be thinning our paints. This is especially important when doing techniques like this, where we want some transparency, helping to create smoother transitions between the colours. The next colour we're going to use is Abaddon Black, and this is used to continue to darken our gradients. You want to try and have an equal spread of each colour. We can take full advantage of the translucency of the paints now to help blend our colours even more. Take your time using Warpstone Glow, Abaddon Black, and moot green between the relative colours.
I'm not sure this is gonna look good, chat. I'm not sure I dig this. I guess we'll see. I have to trust the process.
You can thin your paints a little more if you think you need to. Let's go the other way now and go lighter. Mix an equal amount of moot green and Corax White and paint this on the opposite ends of the gradient. You can help the blend with some moot green.
Okay.
Even though the Necrons seem pretty simple to paint, they do give us the opportunity to try out some more involved techniques that are really going to impress most people when you show them. Let's finish the blades now, starting by applying some Nuln Oil directly into the recesses on the blade, being as neat as you can.
I like that. I like that.
Next, highlight all the edges using moot green.
Okay.
Finish the blade using our mix of moot green and Corax White to highlight those edges around the lightest parts of the blade where it's difficult to see the moot green.
Oh!
You should now be able to paint all the blades, including the Necron Overlord staff.
Okay, I get it. It looks way better with the highlight at the end. Another way to do transitions on power swords is a technique called wet blending. That was with the washes, wasn't it? Like watercolor painting. I'm gonna guess that's what wet blending is.
Again, you can wait to do this until you feel more confident. The same idea can be used to brighten out.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, I thought this little guy was wearing a fishing hat at first. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, he's a little fisherman. He's got a little fishing hat on. I realized it's armor. That makes more sense. It makes a lot more sense. Wet blending is not something I would get a beginner to try and do. Is that a challenge, Edward?
Our orbs rather than just leaving them the Tesseract glow. We want to work to a lighter colour this time, first using an equal mix of Moot Green and Corax White.
You see it though, right? He's got like a fishing hat. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. He looks like Uncle Tim going fishing.
And then Corax White is the lightest colour. Now we've gone through the whole process for getting all your Necrons fully painted, I want to finish this tutorial showing you how to get their bases done.
Okay. Oh, the part they stand on, the base.
In this final section of the tutorial, I want to show you how to get all the bases done. To do the bases, we're going to be using Astrogranite, which is a technical paint. It's great to use on bases because when it dries, it has this texture to it that gives the impression of dirt or an area of ground.
Oh, yeah.
To apply it, we can use this texture spreader. Take some of the Astrogranite straight from the pot using the big scoop. We can then spread it around using the smaller end being more precise with it.
Oh, it looks like gravel.
For any of the bases that have scenery already on them, take some time to get these painted however you think they should be painted. When the Astrogranite has dried, you'll be able to see the texture it's created, but we can take this a step further and create definition and highlights on our bases as well. First, apply some Nuln Oil over the dried Astrogranite and any of the base details like the rocks and rubble.
Ooh.
Once the Nuln Oil has fully dried, let's give all our bases a light dry brush using Screaming Skull.
Screaming Skull? Wow, that makes it pop. Holy, every time he does the dry brushing or the highlights, I'm like, it's so much better. It's so much better. It just like, it makes it all come together. Vallejo makes really good texture paint. Ooh. I've just been looking at the Citadel paints to start. Wash plus dry brush is hacks, then you highlight. I'm so excited to do this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to order minis and paints. Also, I think it was Italian Stallion, or was it Rickles? Maybe it was Rickles who wrote the list of paints I need for Necrons in the Discord, so thank you. I'm very excited. Wait, you guys hate Citadel paint? Oh, is that bad to use? It was like, what was recommended? Citadel paints are only okay, but I highly recommend getting Pro Acrylic. Ooh. I just tried the True Playground Sand and Elmer's Glue. I mean, that would work. That would work.
Finally, let's tidy up the base by painting the rim. I'm using Dawnstone here, but you could use a Baden Black or another colour of your choice. With that done, you should now be able to get your own Necrons finished. And I know we used a lot more advanced techniques on our Necrons than we did with our Ultramarines, but it's still very achievable as a beginner if you take your time. So let's see how these Necrons turned out.
They look cool. They look really cool. Yeah, I like them. Think mine are gonna look like that, chat? They're just overpriced paints. I'm probably gonna use them because, like, it's really easy to find color codes of people who use Citadel paints for beginners. I think yours will look better. Poor Hammer has an episode on what colors to buy from what company. Oh, that's great. Get the Army Painter metallic set and base color set, and you're set. And you're set with that set? I think you can quickly reach that level of painting. I think I can too. I might just be like the overconfidence and ego, but I think I could do it. I'm naturally crafty. I'm really excited. I love painting. I water paint, which is like similar. Not really, but kind of. You can find the color codes for other brands. People recommend Citadel to stay in the GW influencer program. Oh. Wait, can I get sponsored by GW if I use Citadel paints? Everybody use Citadel paints. And that's all I have to say about that. When you paint long enough, you end up with lots of different paints and paint brands. True, that's true. You have your favorites.
Our Necrons are now finished, and I hope I've been able to give you the confidence and knowledge to go away and paint your own and continue to build up your collection. I've made a playlist of all the other tutorials on the channel that I think will be useful to you, so make sure to go and check those out as well.
I will!
I really enjoy making these tutorials and I hope you find them useful. You can really help the channel by liking the video and commenting below. You can also support me at Patreon, which makes a massive difference in helping me make these tutorials. Make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future content, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye! Thanks, Tabletop Ready. That was a great video. I actually learned so much in that video, just from like all the basics, the basic layering to do. The Star is sponsored by Game Workshops. It can happen. I would be so happy if that happened. Oh yeah, let's look up one of those. L mini. Yeah. I want to see the difference. All about my way to paint minis. Let's see here. Popular videos. Ultramarine, blue armor. What's a good one, guys? Oh, a dreadnought. Oh, a dreadnought's cool. Oh, you have to build it. Commander Cheapskate does tutorials using 50-cent craft paints. Ooh. Stib, you should check out Games Workshop Duncan paint tutorials. Before he left the company, he was a company icon. Wait, did he do this one? I have this one pulled up. I don't know who did it though. Is this Duncan Rhodes?
In no time. We'll show you how to plan.
No, it's not. But this
After
is
60 million years in hibernation, the
this is a Warhammer one to learn how to paint Necrons from a year ago. Oh, Duncan has his own paint line too. Okay, let's go back and watch one of these shorts maybe. Whoa! Look at this rocket!
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue.
Oh, wow. It's so glowy. This is an airbrush, I believe, right?
And when the band plays Hail to the Chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you. No, it ain't me.
Whoa! That's crazy. What a night and day difference. Holy cow. It's so glowy and pretty. It's a masterpiece.
It ain't me. I ain't no senator, son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they have
Whoa!
themselves,
It literally looks like it's glowing here. That is so pretty. That guy has a lot of fancy stuff in his shorts. You could do that with paints. It would just take like 2 weeks versus like how long it's taking with an airbrush. That's crazy.
But when the tax man comes to the door, Lord, the house looking like a rummage sale, yes. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no millionaire.
That's amazing. The sense of color to do that is really impressive to me. Just identifying the exact right color. That's crazy. Whoa.
Big wheels keep on turning.
Wait, what? Did he use a lighter? What?
Carry me home to smack you. Singing songs about the Southland. I miss Alabama once again, and I think it's the same. Yes.
Actual battle damage. I was wondering what he was doing. Oh, wow. That's insane. That's so smart.
Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard O'Neill put it down.
Oh my god, the highlight! That just sent me. The green highlight glow from his gun. I know this is, I'm sorry, this is so minor, but this is like incredible to me that he would think to do this.
O'Neill put it down.
Like that highlight right there. That literally makes it look real to me. Now paint an entire army like this. You know, it's gonna take me years to do an army, but this is how you know the guy's an artist, that his brain thinks like this.
Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. I said that man don't need him around anyhow.
What?
Sweetheart,
Oh!
well, the skies are blue.
That's crazy. Object source lighting. It's like, you know, he imagines it exactly like that in his brain, and he knows that it has to be painted like that. If it was happening in real life, that's where the highlight would be, and that's what color it would be. Wow! So obviously I can't post reacting to these shorts because the music's copyrighted, but I just think that we're just watching this together for fun because this is crazy. Oh! Hello, friend. They'll actually use actual lights for reference? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I know artists who use actual lights to reference where the shadows should be and how to pose things. Let's see. Let's see this guy. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh! That is a smart use of wire. It makes it look like the rocks are floating. Watching him equals trust the process. I ordered the wire after I saw this. This is so smart. Wow. That looks so good. This guy is insane. All right, let's watch one more. Ooh, fire. I like fire. Wait, let's see what the most popular one is. The creation of this little beam. What is this? Whoa! Did he use like plastic, clear plastic, to make it look like a beam and attach it? I gotta watch that again. That was so smart. Wow! That is smart. Okay, that is blowing my mind. That is so smart. How do you think of that? It looks like it was meant to be like that. Whoa! Whoa! The use of red highlight underneath to make the glowy. Wow, that's blowing my mind. This guy is insanely talented. Holy cow, that looks amazing. It's like he knows exactly where the light hits. That's cool. Super cool. Yeah. It actually looks like it's lit up. It looks like there's light in there. That's what gets me. It's not just like, oh, it's highlighted. It actually looks like it's glowing. Emerdy's doing a dwarf? Oh, she's doing a Voton, you guys said, right? She picked Voton? The white looks like dust particle beam. That's so cool. Let's see. Saying one more. I keep saying last one, last one. Whoa, this looks like liquid metal. However he did that looks insane. I would be too scared to do that. I would feel like I'm wrecking my miniature. But he's actually damaging it to look like it's been damaged in battle. That's so big-brained. Wow. Damaging it to make it look like it's damaged. Shut up. Okay, it's you know, that's all my brain could think of is wow, damage is damaged. That's really cool. You should check out some of the Golden Demon winners. There's some ridiculous displays of creativity in those models. What is the Golden Demons? Is that like a contest? One more, and then we'll chat before ending, I think. I want to compete in a mini contest. I think I can get there one day. Me, full confidence as a complete novice. I think I can get there one day. I believe in myself. Oh, he's just snipping pieces off now. It's a Game Workshop's painting contest. Golden Demon is the contest. Oh, okay. It's like the big one. Ooh, I have to check it out. I'm like so into this. I love art projects. Whoa! He cut him at the knees. He's gonna sink him. Oh, because he's gonna make him melted. Okay. So he's doing the white base coat because he wants it to be glowy fire, I'm guessing. Whoa! Whoa! Wow, that looks so cool. That is so sick. He's just got so much confidence. He's just going in there, snipping things off, burning things, breaking them. You could tell he knows what he's doing. He's not afraid to experiment. He's just raw dogging life. You know this guy's a proper artist because his hands are covered in paint. I mean, it looks like he uses his thumb as a palette instead of. Well, I'm sure he has an actual palette, but it looks like for quick ease of access, you can put some paint on your thumb if you need to lessen it or thin it. Yeah, you wipe off the excess on your hand. Exactly. See, I'm a painter, kind of traditional paint. He just hates his minis. He likes to torture them. Build stuff according to instruction first, then fuck with things once you're comfortable. That's true. That's true. That's true. Look at the other one where he chopped a Necron in half. Oh. He made it look like it's coming through reality. Which one's that? Oh, that's pretty. Whoa! Look at this! Wow. What? Did he 3D print that? He cut half of it off and then printed that on? Whoa. Okay. That's commitment. Look how smooth his knife went through the. I have no concept of how thick these minis are. Oh wait, it looks like he's using one of those knives. One of those knives used for cutting vinyl, like a vinyl knife. X-Acto knife, yeah. That's so cool. Look how the paint is spreading. Oh, he does it in 2 pieces. Wow. So anything he's doing glowy, he hits it with white first. Anything. Green, red, yellow, whatever glow is, he hits it with white. You guys making fun of how I say X-Acto? X-Acto knife, right? That's really fun. Well, I think, guys, it's gonna be a short stream tonight. I have to get back to making Photoshop graphics for Offkai. I'm in the Photoshop mines right now. That's why I use white primer. I like everything colorful and bubbly. Me too! I want everything to be colorful. The bright stuff over a white base is a huge shortcut. I'm excited to do this myself. And make mistakes myself and experiment myself. But this was fun. Thanks for watching painting videos with me. I'm glad that you guys liked it. I want to do more stuff like this. I'm such a crafter and hobbyist myself. This is like right up my alley. I love to craft. I know how to knit. I know how to crochet. I know how to paint. What else do I know? I took some pottery classes at some point. Like if I can like make it with my hands, I want to try it. I like coloring. I like coloring books. Next time we need to look at the golden deep. Yes. Yes. Please make Space Pope. That is the best idea I've ever heard. Make little sweaters for your Necrons. I can knit or crochet little sweaters for my Necrons. Wow, that is genius. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That's so fun. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make Grandpappy Necron a sweater. An ugly sweater for Christmas. Keep them warm in the tombs. How is it going, Stim, and my locals and needed energy? It's going good. Getting excited to paint miniatures. I'm gonna order them as soon as I get paid from work. So, yay. Then give him a shotgun and a lawn too. I thought you were going chaos. I'm gonna build Necrons first, and then I'll probably build... Well, we'll see. I really want to make an Imperial Knight now, but we'll see. I also want to make World Breakers. Imagine me, a Necron aristocrat, waking up after millions of years to find someone put a sweater on you. Oh, that is so funny. I have to write this in my fan fiction, guys. I have to. World Breakers made my day. I meant World Eaters. World Breakers. Yes, World Eaters. Nights can be overwhelming to jump into. Yeah, I won't do a night for a while. They just look really cool. You know, World Breakers sounds pretty neat. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like that could be a cool subunit. All right. World Breakers. Make a World Eaters warband named the World Breakers. Yeah. Exactly. Stim's army. Stim's army is just gonna be an old folks home for Necrons. just a retirement home. Don't limit yourself too much. Once you do some minis, jump to a night. Just don't do it first. Okay. I feel like in projects like this, it's good to break it up so you don't get like bored. Because if I'm painting like, oh god, that was loud. If I'm painting like a million Necron soldier guys, then after a while I'm gonna want to do something else. Otherwise it'll be kind of like, oh, this is boring now. You know? I feel like it's good to jump around projects. That's just me personally. Yeah, painting the same thing can kill passion, follow your bliss. True. I believe that. If you just like force yourself to keep doing it, eventually you're gonna be like, I don't want to paint anymore. Sometimes you just need a fresh start for a day, and then you can go back to it later. That's how I am. Oh my god, I had so many crochet projects going. I had like a blanket, I had a scarf, I had a toque. What else did I have? I had so many crochet projects going at once. It just depended on the mood I was in, what I wanted to work on. I always have at least 2 painting projects at the same time. Yeah, you need to break it up a bit. A toque? Like the Hobbits? A toque! You know, a toque. Like it's a Canadian word for beanie. Please, Canadians, you know what a toque is, right? It's like a beanie, but that's what Canadians call it. It's a toque. I sure do. Okay, good. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Full of a toque. You don't know Lord of the Rings tabletop yet? There's a Lord of the Rings tabletop? There's wow. You maple folk in your silly hats. Oh, GW makes that too? Oh, interesting. I love Lord of the Rings. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end stream there. I need to eat, and then I need to finish this project tonight. Because I have to post it soon. So I gotta finish this project tonight. I gotta hustle. I gotta hustle my butt. But I'm glad that we could hang out for a little bit. It was fun. I'll tell you guys when I order them and what I order, so we can go on this journey together. I actually have some plans in mind, some interactive community stuff, which hopefully it all works out. It doesn't fall through, but I have some cool plans that we can do together. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll see if it works out. I'm excited. Lots of stuff happening. Lots of fun stuff happening. All right, I should raid somebody. Let's see. Who is on that we should raid? Thanks for being here, guys. That was fun. Where should I send you? Leah and Mochi. Oh! Okay, well, so we'll go to Leah. She's playing Warhammer Mechanicus. Great stream. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. You make me happy. Okay, I gotta go. I'm being silly. Okay, bye-bye. I'm sending you to Leah for some Mechanica stuff. Bye. I'll see you on Saturday. We'll finish until dawn. Later.